Hello everyone, Ben Williams out here again today in the field, and we're checking on a couple of these food plots. Now this looks pretty green. This was my crimper experiment. We tried it with the crimper in this plot. We got pretty successful kill on the buckwheat. You can see some of that lightly flowering back up. Some of it got rolled over, didn't quite kill it. But look at this nice Borrasca we got coming up in here. Right nice in these rows. I mean, this is just looking really nice right now. Got a really high quality screen right here of sorghum. That's coming in great. That was an early July planting on this, but again, this won't look quite as nice as when we get over probably across this hedgerow where we did a roll and then spray. So this was just crimped. There was no spray in this at all, but you got some real nice brassicas coming up in here. Some of these really take off. That might be a reseed from last year or a dormant seed from the year before, getting that big. But these are all the nice. That's a radish. There's some brassicas in here. There's some hybrid turnip in here too, from Seedways, where I got most of my seed this year, bought in bulk. Made my own blends from that, so looking forward to how that's going to grow. And then this side over here, got a spray after a crimp, so we'll look at this. This is where we did the video when we were out here crimping that day with CJ. That helped me out here. And got some nice growth, a little spotty. This is actually a spot where there's some of these spots in these couple plots that they used to burn the tires to keep the orchards from freezing out in the winter with some of the more delicate fruit. But nice haze of turnips coming in here. Look at this. Unreal. People say you can't plant into that weedy mess, weedy thatch, whatever you want to call it, but I hope you guys can see that. Look at that. And then this is where we let our winter wheat stand. This was the Ond variety with the stiff guard hairs. We did overseed into this, didn't know how much we were going to get for wheat regrowth. Got a fair amount of wheat, and the turnips are actually doing fairly well in this right now. As you can see, maybe a little stunted back, but a lot of this wheat re-germed. And that's why you got a nice carpet of green out here, this wheat regrowing. So, and then look up here, look at this. Nice turnips over here. This is all looking good. I was going to come out here and see if we needed to reseed this in spots, but this plot's a little deceiving because, like I said, some of the poorer areas where they used to burn tires and stuff like that, because there used to be a more sensitive fruit variety, I guess, in this section of the property. That's why they used to burn the tires. But this looks pretty good. Some of the stuff germinating a little slower, but nice, good coverage. This looks pretty uniform. Don't need to do a whole lot of top dressing. If I do, I might come through with a bag of wheat on a couple of these plots and just dice it in if I got like a bare spot, like right here or something maybe. But other than that, you can see real good coverage, and we'll do an update on this plot. But this is the update on Greg's food plot down here. This is one of the spots again where they used to burn tires. You can see there's nothing growing here at all. But the rest of that looks nice and green. Nice little haze over there in the little fruit orchard that's over there next to a nice bow stand opportunity. There's going to be a nice ground blind on this. It's got several oaks around it that we've planted over the years. That ash tree is going to go at some point. Can't believe it's still hanging on with the ash borer being so heavy around here. But yeah, that's what we got, folks. We got two little food plots here, a couple hunting opportunities with different wind directions, and that's key and critical based on the approach and exits. This was an area that we had a lot of activity from a buck that we're going to be after this year called Hacksaw. So we'll see if we can capitalize and meet up with him. I'd love to get eyes on him. I've never seen him on the hoof during deer season. I saw him once on the hoof outside of deer season, but picked up one of his sheds last year. But you got a nice green haze over this. I hope you can see it. Won't really focus out. It looks pretty brown and dead, but that's good. We don't want the weed competition out here. But I mean, look at it's out here. It's starting. This one of the plots needs a dose of fertilizer tomorrow, so we'll be doing probably a video on that when we're out here. But here's another one of them spots like I was telling you about. They used to, back in the old days, burn tires. See the soil almost gets stained black. It's kind of weird, but there's another spot there, another spot there, another one here, another one there. So yeah, they used to burn quite a bit on this little section of field here, but these turnips are coming along. Might need to do a little bit of dressing. Yeah, as you can see, you got some germination, but the turnips kind of just look sickly in them, unfortunately. So if we got to, we'll go over this with some winter wheat or cereal rye. We'll see what's available over at Thorn Farms over there, where I'm getting my grains this year. We got clover going in. with nurse crop of winter wheat in a couple of our fields. We're just waiting on some rain, and got a little bit of issue with the tractor. It's got probably a little heavier seeded because this was the turnaround spot. But as you can see, winter wheat's nice and green. You can see it got a little heavy here because of the overlap, you know, but not too heavy. I'm not worried about this at all. But again, you got a couple bare spots out there. That was where they were burning, and obviously nothing right here because you're under the drip line of this ash tree that's actually still doing pretty decent too. But that's why you're not getting any germination, or they're just very, very small and just not a lot of growth. This tree pulls a lot of nutrients out of there, so getting under the drip lines, you can start to see a little bit of issues in your food plots. So there's the update down here showing you guys it can be done. I mean, you guys saw it, we were rolling and spraying. I mean, it looked like a weedy mess, but if you do this right, with the right timing, the right seed, and the right applications, you can have great success on your fall food plots. It's not too late to get some grains in. We'll probably be doing, like I said, some cereal grains here in the next week or so with some clovers and some of our food plots. But yeah, I'm really happy about this. One of them, for whatever reason, we didn't get good germination on. For whatever reason, either that or it's way behind. So I overseeded that a little bit this morning with some radish and some just some forage rape with the rain that we had just a little bit ago. And now we're just picking up the rest of the pieces and getting the last of them to fit together, and we're going to get ready for deer season. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this little update showing you guys it can be done with no-till style planting. And this is going to look completely different in about 2 weeks. Like I tell people, these turnips for about the first 20 days or so, they don't look like much, but then between like day 20 and day 45, anything in that Brassica family just takes off. So I'm really looking forward to this. This looks all good. There's one camera right here that I'm going to grab quick, and we'll get going for the day. So thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you all next time here in the field. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for the support, and I would love to answer any of your questions or help you with any of the management issues you might be having on your land. And until next time, guys, see you all next time in the field. Take care.